You're floating 2,000 feet above New York City, and you can hear everything. Every heartbeat, every lie, every whispered prayer that mentions your name. And right now, you're deciding whether the man threatening to jump from that building over there actually deserves to be saved. Welcome to your life as Homelander. You don't remember being born. You remember steel tables, bright lights, latex gloves that always smelled like powder and fear. Your first memory isn't your mother's face. It's Dr. Vogelbaum's clipboard, scratching notes while you screamed in a sealed chamber, learning what your lungs could do when they unleashed everything at once. You're not from Kansas. You're not from Krypton. You're from a lab. Specifically from Compound V, a serum injected into you before you could even open your eyes. You're America's greatest hero, the leader of the Seven, the man on every billboard from coast to coast. You're also the loneliest person on the planet. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start from the beginning. You're 4 years old, and you've just burned through another handler. Not literally, not yet. But she quit yesterday after you had a tantrum and cracked the reinforced observation glass with your screaming. You don't understand why you can't have what the other kids have. You don't understand that there are other kids. All you know is this room, this cage, these tests. Subject exhibits exceptional thermal vision control, Vogelbaum writes. Subject, that's you. Not John, not even a name yet, just subject. You're 6 when you first kill someone, an accident. A technician gets too close during a stress test and you lash out. Your hand goes clean through his chest. You'll never forget the look on his face. Not anger, not even pain. Just surprise. Like he can't believe this is how his story ends. They don't punish you. They take notes. They increase the sedatives in your evening milk. You're 8 when they finally give you a name. Homelander. No first name, no last name, just Homelander. Like you're a brand, not a person. And that's exactly what you are. They show you commercials, teach you to smile, to wave, to say the lines. I'm here to protect you. Over and over until it sounds natural. By 12, you've mastered the smile. The one that doesn't reach your eyes but looks perfect on camera. You practice it in the mirror for hours. Not because they tell you to. By now, you want to be what they're making you. Because if you're not the hero, if you're not perfect, then what are you? Just a thing in a lab, a mistake with superpowers. You're 18 when they finally let you out. Not free, you'll never be free, but out. Into the world, into the spotlight. Your first save is scripted, of course, a bank robbery with actors playing robbers and real civilians who have no idea they're props in your origin story. You land perfectly, cape billowing. They made you practice the landing for 6 weeks, and you deliver your line with that smile you've perfected. The crowd cheers. For the first time in your life, you feel something like warmth. You're addicted immediately. Your first real save comes 2 days later. A woman trapped in a burning building, 4th floor. You don't think, you just fly. You crash through the window, find her unconscious in the smoke, and carry her out like she weighs nothing. Because to you, she weighs less than nothing. She looks at you like you're God. You could get used to this. And you do. Over the next few years, you become exactly what Vought designed you to be, America's sweetheart. The ultimate hero. You save people, kiss babies, sign autographs until your hand cramps, and with your strength, that takes a while. You date models and actresses, all arranged by PR. You smile for every camera, attend every event, say every line. You're 25 when you join the Seven, top of the pyramid. Leader by default, because who else could it possibly be? You can fly. You can shoot lasers from your eyes. You're invulnerable. You're perfect. You're also starting to realize something troubling. You don't actually like any of these people. Queen Maeve is strong, sure, but she's weak where it matters. She actually cares what people think. The real people, not the ratings. Black Noir doesn't talk, which you'd appreciate if his silence didn't feel so judgmental. The Deep is an idiot. A-Train is obsessed with being relevant. Translucent is, well, you barely notice translucent. You're the only one who understands what this really is. A show. A business. A carefully constructed illusion where you play the hero and everyone else plays their part. You're 28 and you're in a relationship with Queen Maeve. Real, fake, even you're not sure anymore. The lines blur when every private moment could become public, when every feeling has to be focus tested. You're also starting to slip. It's small things at first. A photographer who gets too aggressive, and you grab his camera a little too hard, crushed to pieces. So sorry, don't know my own strength. That smile, that wave. He gets a replacement camera and an NDA. A terrorist who you don't save fast enough because you were finishing a latte. Collateral damage. We can't save everyone, you tell the press conference. Somber, respectful. They eat it up. Then there's Flight 37. You're 31. A terrorist has taken over a plane, and you fly up with Maeve to save the day. Except the terrorist's gun damages the control panel when you make him shoot it. Details don't matter. What matters is the plane is going down, and there's no way to land it safely. Maeve wants to try anyway, wants to try to save some of them, maybe the kids at least. But you do the math, you run the scenarios, and here's what you realize. If you try to save them and fail, if anyone sees you fail, that's worse than not trying at all. The all-powerful Homelander, unable to save a plane, unacceptable. So you don't. You tell Maeve, if she tells anyone what happened, you'll destroy her. Then you fly away and let them crash. All of them. Men, women, children. You listen to their screams the whole way down with your super hearing. That night you practice your grief face in the mirror. You'll need it for the memorial. This is when you start to understand something about yourself. You don't save people because it's right. You save people because it makes you look good. And when saving them might make you look bad, well, you can hear their heartbeats stop one by one. You don't lose sleep over it. You're 33 now. You're standing in your penthouse apartment, the entire top floor of Vought Tower, and you're alone. You're always alone, even when you're surrounded by people, especially then. You've started visiting the set where they filmed your childhood home commercials, the fake house with the fake white picket fence and the fake mom. You stand in that empty set and drink milk straight from the bottle, and you try to remember what it felt like to want to be good. You can't remember. Maybe you never wanted it. Maybe you just wanted them to stop hurting you. Madeline Stillwell manages you now. She's smart, manipulative, and she knows exactly how to handle you. Treat you like the special boy you never got to be. You want her to tell you you're good, you're special, you're perfect. You want her to be the mother you never had. When you find out she's been lying to you, keeping secrets, you kill her. Your lasers cut through her head before you even think about it. You stand there, covered in her blood, and you feel nothing. No, that's a lie. You feel relief. Then comes Ryan, your son, a boy you didn't know existed, born from your stolen genetic material. And when you meet him, something shifts. Here's someone like you, someone with your power, someone who could understand, or someone you could mold, shape, raise the way you never got to be raised. You're not sure which impulse is stronger. You're 35, and you're done pretending. Not publicly. You'll never stop pretending publicly. The mask is permanent now, fused to your face. But privately, you've stopped caring about the collateral damage, about the rules, about what Vought once you've killed dozens of people now. Maybe hundreds if you count the ones you didn't save. Some deserved it. Some didn't. You've stopped asking yourself which is which. You stand on rooftops and listen to the city beneath you. Millions of heartbeats, millions of lives that continue only because you allow them to. You could end any of them with a thought, with a look. The power is intoxicating. You've tried to connect with Ryan, your son, but he's afraid of you. You can hear his heartbeat spike when you enter a room. He looks at you the way you probably looked at Vogelbaum, like a monster wearing a human face. He's not wrong. You've also discovered the worst thing about being you. You can't die. Nothing can hurt you. Nothing can stop you. You're trapped in this indestructible body, in this gilded cage of fame and power forever, and everyone else is made of tissue paper. You have one genuine moment of vulnerability, and it's captured on video. Someone leaks it. The internet tears you apart. Memes, jokes, commentary. They see you as weak for 3 seconds, and they pounce. You almost level a city block in response. You hover there, eyes glowing red, fists clenched, ready to show them what weak really looks like. But you don't. Not because you're good. Because Vaught's stock would plummet. See? You're learning. So here you are, the most powerful being on Earth. The face on 1,000 billboards. The hero everyone loves. You can fly faster than jets. You can see through walls. You can hear a heartbeat from miles away. You're invulnerable, unstoppable, irreplaceable. You're also the product of corporate greed and scientific ambition. You're a weapon with a marketing budget. You're a god with a trademark. Every smile is calculated. Every save is a photo opportunity. Every relationship is transactional. You've never had a real conversation. You've never had a real friend. You've never been loved for anything other than what you can do, what you represent, what you're worth. And the worst part, you're exactly what they made you to be. A narcissist, a sociopath, a monster in a cape. But you're their monster, and as long as you keep saving people, as long as you keep looking like a hero, they'll keep worshiping you. You float above the city again, hearing everything, seeing everything. A man is about to jump from a building. You could save him in half a second. Do you? Well, is anyone watching? Because that's the real question, isn't it? That's always been the question. You're not a hero. You're not even really a person. You're Homelander. The Superman who never learned to be Clark Kent. And somewhere, in a lab you'll never escape, even though you left it decades ago, Dr. Vogelbaum's notes are still accurate. Subject exhibits exceptional abilities. Subject exhibits no empathy. Subject is perfect. You adjust your cape, flash that billion-dollar smile, and descend toward the cameras waiting below. Because that's what you do. That's all you've ever done. You're Homelander, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Would you?